It is Let's Talk Arts and Entertainment, WMAY. It is also State of the Arts. We're talking about many of the things going on locally, arts-wise, around town here. And there is, as we love for this to be a problem, to have so many things that we're able to see. And we're going to talk about it with Gus. Gus Gordon joins me. How you doing?
I'm great, Kevin. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing all right.
On this rainy, snowy, good God, I looked out the window this morning and there were snow flurries.
Central Illinois
Go
for
on,
you.
April.
Yeah.
April snow showers. What did they bring? I don't know. I don't care.
Nothing.
Nothing. No good can come from it.
No. Yeah. Well, that's Central Illinois for you. You got
At least it's not an April blizzard. So at least so
yeah,
far.
which we've had.
Yes, we have.
And
We've
it's
had
not
crazy
fun.
things happen in April. All kinds of weather possible, from
Yeah.
tornadoes to snow and back again.
Yep. Yeah. So, but luckily it's not like super cold, so it's not sticking to the ground or anything. So it's
Exactly.
just kind of wet outside. But all that's happening outside. You can warm yourself up and stay dry inside with plenty of the things going on this weekend. There is so much and so many things happening this evening. One of them being there's a comedy show that one of our stations, WQLZ, is putting on. Half, who is one of the hosts on midday hosts on WQLZ, very funny. He was here a couple months ago, did a stand-up show at Buzz Bomb Brewery, and it was hilarious. And he and some of his comedy friends are bringing their comedic stylings to Theater 3, the Hoagland Center for the Arts.
Yeah, this is the first comedy show we've done in a while. We've done them off and on over the past, but yeah, we're really excited about that and excited for something kind of new and different for us.
Yes, and it's sure to be a hilarious, fun time. They've been in the building, a couple of them. Half, of course, is funny. One of the guys who was with him brings a keyboard with him and does like musical comedy. So it's going to be a fun time. Yeah.
Excellent.
So that'll be good. And then also, that's one night. But also tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday, we have the Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella, which I've heard nothing but good things about, and excited to try to get to see that too.
Yeah, I was at the show on Friday night last week and had a great time. It's a beautiful production. Dr. Matthew Valla does a great job with the Hoagland Education Program, and it really is a magical production. Just a great cast of kids, young people, and this is the most recent update of Cinderella that was done on Broadway several years back, maybe 10 years ago, maybe less than that.
Something like that.
And so it's kind of an updated, fresh take on it. It has a little bit more relevance to today's world. It's not just the prince finding his princess. There's more to it than that. But still, the beautiful Rodgers and Hammerstein music 10 minutes ago, and Impossible, and the Stepsisters Lament, and great old school music with a fun updated plot.
Very good. Well, that's going to be exciting to see. If you've not already seen it, tickets for that are available, I'm sure.
Right.
Those are available today.
7, tomorrow at 7, and Sunday at 2. The costumes by Cheryl Sacris and Krista Rock are spectacular, and of course Matthew's design element throughout the whole show is really spectacular. Beautiful use of projections and set design and lighting. It really is a magical evening.
Yes, of course. I mean, all the pictures and stuff I've seen of it, it looks beautiful. And even from when we were striking the set for our for the murder mystery, and we were bringing some set pieces or whatever down to the Theater 1, just seeing the set pieces that were being built already, I'm like, man, this stuff looks great. So I can only imagine it is all just wonderful put together now.
We're really proud of the kids and what they've accomplished, and the audiences are really enjoying it.
Very good. Well,
and we have little girls in their Cinderella dresses all over the place.
And
that's
so cute.
A cool, real quick, there was a cool comment on Facebook. One parent said that their daughter was just thrilled to death with a Cinderella with brown hair. Because I guess Cinderella you frequently see with blonde hair. And they were very pleased that Cinderella had brown hair in this production.
Well, there you
So,
go.
yeah.
That's awesome. See, that's cool, and that's very fun, and you love that community interaction, and people really love seeing shows and seeing themselves represented, and seeing also in any way possible. So it's just so much fun. That shows making a difference on people.
Yep,
It's really cool. So
what else we got out there?
So that's also that's all coming up. Yeah, we have a lot of other things going on as well. Sleeping Beauty is happening tomorrow. That's at the Legacy Theater, and that is a Springfield dance production, if I'm correct
Right.
on that. Yes.
Along with Dance Arts.
Yes.
They're combining for this ballet, and yeah, they'll be performing that tomorrow.
Very good. And with dance, also, the ballet company is holding auditions tomorrow, I believe, as well.
That's right. That'll
They
be here
are.
at the Oakland Center in the ballet room, which is on the second floor theater.
Yes, and speaking of ballet, I think since we last talked, Copper Coin Ballet Company held auditions and has their cast list for their production, The Nutcracker. Very exciting stuff.
Yeah. So a lot is going on right now. They've got their core company set for the year, and they're starting rehearsals. And we look forward to seeing what they come up with and what exciting things they're going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And and with rehearsals, we've already started rehearsing for SpongeBob. It's tough music, but it is really good music, and our cast is fabulous. And just so excited to get back into doing a Muni show in the summer. And it's a lot of fun.
Well, it was kind of neat to hear how busy the building has become with rehearsals for SpongeBob and rehearsals for Ragtime. The Muni's
Yeah.
Ragtime have also started. So there is a lot of activity, a lot of things going on in the building. And our board president, Ashley Coker, was saying, hey, and Kevin, I'm going to ask you for help on this. She said,
Sure.
do we have the video footage of people coming in and out of the building? And we do have security cameras. So her thought was to take a chunk of that and then speed it up to give people an idea of how active this building can be on a busy night. So I'll be contacting you for some help with that coming up.
Very good. Yeah. Well,
I'll give you a big chunk of video and you can speed it up so we all look like a bunch of rabbits going around.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Certainly just between those two shows alone, which have large casts and shows going on, the rehearsals for Moana Junior are going on as well.
Yeah, that comes up later this month, right? The Springfield Center production.
Yeah, so that's all coming up, and we'll be there eventually for the Miscast Cabaret, I'm sure, as well. And those will be mainly on probably weekends. But yeah, so lots of stuff going on. That's how we like it. That's how we like it.
Exactly. And other stuff going on in town. There's a lot going on at UIS Performing Arts Center. Big news today, John Mulaney tickets are going on sale. And I think that's awesome. I think he's a very funny guy.
He's so funny.
I think that's going to sell really well. And I think until 5 o'clock this afternoon, we're recording this on Friday, April 8th. And if you watch it after the fact, then this doesn't apply anymore. But until 5 o'clock on the 8th, they have buy one, get one half off for the upcoming production of Hairspray at UIS that'll be performed in mid-April. I think maybe April 18th.
April 19th, actually.
April 19th. Thank you for the correction. Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah, no, it's that'll be good. Get your tickets for that because Hairspray. Go ahead.
Oh, John Mulaney's the 18th of May. May 18th.
That's John Mulaney's May. Yep.
Yeah. But Hairspray is on April 19th. And yeah, it's a great show. Just an absolutely fantastic show. You can't stop the beat. As much as you try, you can't stop the beat.
Yeah.
So get out and get your buy one, get one half off ticket.
Yeah. Great deal, by the way, on that. I mean,
it is.
and great seats always in the UIS auditorium whenever I see a show there. So
Right.
that's great. Also, yeah, like I said, John Mulaney, hilarious. Watching his stand up for years. And he was a writer, lot SNL, I believe, and
Yes.
he was just a funny guy, and exciting to see his stand up coming locally here.
And every time he hosts Saturday Night Live, he just knocks it out of the park.
Yeah.
He just does a great job. And I know he's had kind of a troubled 2 years, and hopefully he's coming out on the other side of that in better shape. But he's a funny, funny guy and a great SNL host. And you
Yeah.
were on all the jokes for Bill Hader when Bill Hader played Stefan. And of course, the running gag was that John Mulaney would change a lot of the punchlines without Bill Hader's knowledge, and so he'd crack up on air. So this should be a very good show, very popular here.
Yeah, so that's gonna be wonderful. That's coming up, and that's all just all in the next couple of weeks. I mean, all that stuff
Yeah,
is coming up, and Mulaney, of course, is next month. But I mean, tickets are on sale now, and
right.
just so much going on. And like you said, Moana Junior's in a couple weeks as well. So so lots going on.
Yeah. Also tomorrow or today, the second weekend of A Doll's House
Doll's
Part
House.
Two
Yep.
at the UIS Performing Arts Center. Their education department at the university is putting that on the college theater program, and that's a very new Broadway play that looks at the old Ibsen play A Doll's House and kind of rethinks some of it for a modern day sensibility. And we've got the Sunshine Boys coming up at the end of April at the Hoagland. Rich McCoy and Harvey Mack, along with MAY favorite Johnny Molson in
Yep.
the cast. So in an all-star cast. So that will be it's one of Neil Simon's funniest shows. A lot of his shows haven't aged well, but the Sunshine Boys has aged pretty well because you get two crotchety old men yelling at each other, and there's frequently humor to be found in that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, all those plays, several plays coming up. So much to do. And that's great. That's how we love to see it with all the plays, musicals, performances, auditions, whatever you can think of. Those are all coming up. Oh, absolutely, completely forgot about this.
What's that?
Levitt Amp was announced.
Oh,
The
that's right.
lineup.
Yes, yeah, at the big shindig last night.
Yeah. So that's they have a list of most of the people at levittampspringfield.com.org, one of the two. But yeah, Sheila Walk was here, talked with a couple of us about it. I talked with Greg Bishop and I think Rocky as well. And talked a little bit about it. I'll be talking with her soon, I'm sure. But Levitt Amp, such a fun wonderful, couple of weeks, months of performances out in front of the governor's mansion on the Y block, and it's becoming an annual tradition. And I hope they keep doing it because it's just a wonderful community event. You can get some food and some drinks and just head on out there and enjoy some free music, all sorts of different genres. It's such a great time.
Yeah, no, Sheila is amazing, and we love what she does with the Arts Council, the Springfield Area Arts Council, and are so grateful to all of her efforts and making the Levitt Amp, so successful. And it has been successful, and it's been successful because they keep getting the grant each year.
Yeah.
That's really cool and a real feather in the cap of the city.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's hope that keeps going on. And it seems like it will because it just keeps getting such a positive response every year. You go out there, there's always, I mean, and this, it was also last year, right? When I think a lot of the mandates were lifted and everything, and everyone was just packed outside and it was just great to see. And, it's free. I mean, you can't beat that, that's what we always say.
Come on.
Yeah. But no, but I mean, on top of that, I mean, it's just wonderful. All those different artists coming through, and it truly is something for everyone because one week it might be gospel, One week it might be hip hop, then it might be jazz, country, bluegrass. I mean, they cover the gamut of like basically every genre of
Yeah,
music. So it's a
yeah,
lot of fun.
it really is. And Sheila works with her committee, and I think Lisa Clemens Stott is still involved with 11 Amp, and they come up with a great schedule that does have something for everybody.
Yeah. So that's wonderful. That is all coming up. But just this weekend, I mean, all the things going on. We got Hef's QLZ Comedy Invasion. That's up in Theater 3 at the Hoagland. And Cinderella, that's happening this weekend as well. And then go over to the Legacy Theater as well, because they have the dance production of Sleeping Beauty
Yep.
and A Doll's House Part 2 at
At
UIS.
UIS Studio Theater, right.
Yes. So all that stuff happening. Make sure to get your tickets and put some time aside to see these wonderful productions. Gus, thank you so much for joining me. Always a pleasure talking about arts and all sorts of different things with you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for having me, as always.
And welcome. And we will do this again next time.
All righty then.